Hello everyone and welcome to Flying Deer on this brand new series. Why are you breaking game? I just started ya. Anyway, this is the Old Stream Farm. My name is Alex and we have $0 in August. And I don't have an axe. I'm wildly scrolling the key or a chainsaw or anything else to start this series because we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to do this without forestry. So I own nothing on this map. If I hit X here, see, nothing is owned by me, but we are able to use contracts. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our very first contract ever, and probably going to do harvesting. Now, the way I want this to work is this. I want to do a little bit of harvesting and probably some plowing or something. At the end of this episode, I want to have our very first piece of land, which is about $14,000 to $15,000, and our first tractor. So we're going to have to get busy with it. Now, why did I decide to do it this way? Well, mainly because I am still waiting on a new computer. It's been almost a year at this point since I've made a video, and I've not made it any further in my life. So we are just biding time. I am very close to the new computer, but I wanted to get something worth having, and I'm not going to build my own this time. I've always built my own computer. This time, it is time for a pre-built. So about $2,000, nothing too terribly bad. So let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up. Which way do we need to go around here? You've got to go this way, and the entire playthrough here, we're going to try and be as realistic as possible. So we're in the European area. Nothing too wild or crazy, but I would like to keep most of the equipment as Eurocentric as possible, if I can. And we're going to try to stay a little bit small, mainly for my sake, but also because, you know, we keep going for very big things. And I just really want to do something kind of small and easy this time of year. So you can go there, and I can go ahead and start driving over there. All right, finally down here with all the pieces of equipment, and we finally get started. It looks like we're harvesting. Oh, I haven't played in a year, so my memory on things is not so good. I'm gonna be just completely honest with you. Just get hooked onto this guy, back up, get this guy up here out of the way. Hopefully this won't take too awful long. It's a little bit bigger field than what I was expecting it to be, but we do have a case 380 Magnum because overpoweredness for what we're doing. That is going to be, so this is running. Did I hit this? There we go. You're all opened up. So do I just... yeah, let's just go. And this vehicle or tool is reserved for contract work, and that brings up a good point. We are not going to be using many workers, like in the Comlands. I have to supply housing for them. And there's no real way to build housing on this map anywhere. So we're going to be looking at buying different farms for workers to live in. And we'll just use the property for rentals and, you know, everything else. You know, we're not going to have to worry about infrastructure this time either, so no water, no electricity, none of that fun stuff. And hopefully, oh, this is canola. Hopefully, this will go pretty smoothly and my computer doesn't want to kill itself. Now, day structure. So we have seasons on. Every episode should be 1 month. So we're in August, so August, September, October, November, yada, yada, yada. And I'm going to try to keep myself pretty busy through each one of these months doing contracts, and the plan is to be a contractor, I guess. So our first piece of land isn't even going to have spacing for any kind of crop storage or husbandry or anything like that. It's just going to be, this is where we keep vehicles to do our work more and more efficiently, and then we can work our way to buying the big farm that's on the map. So once we do that, then we'll be on our way to just getting done with it. Just get on with it kind of thing. So this field is a slightly bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not huge by any means, but it's decently sized. We're probably going to have to empty the little wagon there probably twice or so. I'm having a hard time remembering what things are called. That's how long I've been out of this and how much my work stresses me out every day. And as you can tell, some of these fields are much larger than the others. Anything over looking like field 50, we're going to need medium-sized equipment, basically the size that we're in right now. For everything on the northern part of the map, we're going to be able to get away with smaller equipment, except for field 1, 7, 10, and 11, it looks like. 13 is a little bit big, but it'll be fine. Mainly, I'm going to focus our efforts on the northeast of the map to try and get started there. Just some simple, small jobs to get us going, and hopefully, being able to buy land. Each one of these fields is individually bought, so we should be able to very quickly get through it, is what I'm hoping. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this trailer holds 24,000 liters or something like that. So hopefully this is going to go well. Get that toward the back. Now, we are running REA, so that's the Realism Overhaul mods on PC. And what that lets us do is everything feels a little bit slower, everything going to feel a little bit heavier. I'm not using a bunch of random mods this time like I've done in all the other series, so I'm really trying to stay with what's approved on the mod hub. The game has matured quite a bit, which is nice because, it's 3 years old at this point, so I think having that little bit of extra time for the game to develop has actually made mods for this game a lot better than they have in 17 and 19. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think having just that extra bit of, I don't know what they're called, oven time or whatever, has made it better. So we are going on my 3rd year away from anything farming related in real life. So if I mess up something, you guys are going to have to let me know. You guys probably know more than I do now. And I kind of feel sad about that, but at the same time, my head is a lot clearer than it has been. So everything should be going pretty smooth now, and we're going to get back in the swing of things. I'm hoping to, like I said, I'm hoping to get this computer in the next month or so, and we'll be steaming right along. The video quality should have a massive jump as soon as that happens, and I can start doing other little projects again. I'm not going to dive into any big projects again, like modeling wise and modding wise. That's still kind of a touchy subject, so Shaban has the 5020. If you guys have questions about that, you can go talk to him. I no longer have any of the files for it, so that's how far the computer has fallen. It is his project now. I mean, if he releases it in a finished state, then that's what it is. I no longer have anything for that vehicle. Now, one thing I do need to be very cautious of is I'm using the, like I said, REA, and that means our tractors can get stuck and sink in our fields. So I need to be cautious of that. I need to select tires correctly for the type of work that we're going to be doing. So no tall skinnies. You're going to see me use a lot of wide tires to keep ground pressure low, because we're also using the field conservation mod, I think is what it's called. Basically, we're going to be doing some no-till stuff, and that'll scratch that itch I have. So going to do that, and probably just going to start off with some smaller, older stuff and move our way up. I'm not looking to get anything into huge, but getting speed and efficiency up is definitely going to be something that we're going to be playing into a lot. Efficiency is the key in farming, not relatively speed, but speed is efficiency in most cases in this. So probably going to go ahead and dump this. I'm probably pretty close to full. So go ahead and dump this off. And we're kind of lucky that we're playing farming sim, so I get a little bit of extra money after everything's harvested for selling the excess for the contract. So hopefully that's going to help us pay out, because we are doing canola, and canola has always been a pretty profitable crop, so hopefully that's going to go pretty well. I do want to get 2 jobs done today. Like I said, we need to make about $14,000, so I'm going to have to find something and really get to it. Moving all the equipment for harvesting is time consuming. It took a little bit over an hour of the game world time to get done, and probably about 15-20 minutes on real game, so need to be kind of cautious of how much time we're spending in things and not flip. It is episode 1 and we're 2.5 hours in. Yep. Okay, the map's not too clear where I need to go. I think it's in here. Well, hopefully this is correct. That's all I have to say. If not, then I've kind of messed up a lot. Well, apparently that was correct. 61% at 50%. Ooh boy. I don't think we're gonna get too awful much here, but it should be okay. I'm gonna say the yield on this field is very low as well because, I mean, look at all the weeds. And we're not really pulling in the canola that I thought we would. It could be a lot better. So I'm betting everything on the farm right now that we can do this today, and that's based off of this and whatever other jobs we can get that we'll be able to get the farm or work area. It's not really a farm. I have to show it to you in a bit. Well, whenever we get a last little bit here, and done. There we go. Let's go pipe out. Let's take a look here. 100% field progress. Delivery progress is 62%. So by this, I should make 2,917 buckaroonies for the leftovers. So we're about to find out. Show me the money. Come on. Anytime. Come on. Yes. Yes! We got an extra $4 grand. Alright, that helps out a ton. $8,000. Okay. Oh man, that feels so good. That feels so good to be done. So we're going to go ahead and take this baling job. It's at field 23, which is right up the road, so not too long to get to. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to do. So I should be able to skip a step with this. I'm, like, really sure, because this should let me windrow everything into the middle, because, yeah, we're not tedding it, we're making silage bales, so I should be able to just skip a step and go directly into baling with this, is what the hope is. Alright, I'm not saying it's taken me nearly half an hour to find this entrance, but it's almost 2 o'clock. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I haven't used this ever, like, on a video. I don't think. If I have, you guys will have to remind me of that, because I do not ever remember using this piece of equipment. So I'm going to have to remember how to use it. So if I turn it on... Oh, okay. Toggle work mode. Wide spreading. Swath dropping. Left swath. Right swath. So this should work. Yes, we do get to skip a step. Oh, and this thing's quick too. This is going to be fairly easy to do, I think. Please have the horsepower though. You can do it. You've got the horsepower. Go! Got to get that extra grass on the side. You know, that ditch hay is what we're going after here. I'll be honest, I kind of want one of these. It might be a little bit overkill for this map, but it feels really nice to use. I know where you normally use a like a big swather. That's been my go-to, but this is pretty nice. Like, I'm being genuine right now. I've got to start using the base game equipment more. Some of it's actually pretty good. So, last couple of passes. Oh, if I was just over a little bit more, I could have got it all in one go. There's that. Does the game say I have it finished? Yeah, we are 100%. we're 100% done on the field work. That doesn't include baling. So let me run up and go get the baler, and we'll see how long this is going to take. I don't think it's going to take too awful long, honestly. I really wish... One of the best things I had on the Survival series was a modded baler, honestly, that had this big chamber that would pre-press before going into the main chamber, so you just constantly run. As soon as you set your speed, it would run everything, and that was really, really nice to have. This is why I kind of like the big Heston balers and the square balers, because you can just slam them out really fast, and then you just go back with your little wrapper and wrap it really quickly, because this is okay. It feels like it takes so long. Even though I know it's not taking a ton of time, it still just feels like that. We're about a third of the way done, so that's not a terrible amount of time, but I forgot how much I did not like baling like this. I think something's wrong on the math here. It says that I need to deliver 24 bales, so 93,600 liters, but I know I've just made 27 bales times 3. I mean, that math adds, but I'm gonna have so much extra. Like, is that correct? Something about that doesn't seem right. Alright, let's see how many we actually get here. And if I can get to them all. That's going to be the challenge here, I think. Oh, wow. This can hold 3 like that. Okay. This might not be as bad as what I thought. So it looks like we can hold 24 bales on this at a time. So the only part about this is going to suck is I got to go around and then up. Okay, that's not bad. Alright. Yes, okay, that did work. Good. So the craziest part about this is most of this field is profit now. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it legit... It's just so much profit. Like, it's... We've done 92% of the delivery. So, like, 4 of these bales are going to be for the thing. And then the rest is for us. Like, okay. We might be getting a lot more done today than what I thought. This was worth the time that it's taken. 23 total extra bales there. Alright, I think we're going to be fine. I might be able to get a base and a tractor today. Like, legit. Alright, show me the money. Oh my god. That's so much extra money. And then another 13,000 for completing the contract. Okay. All right. Well, we have made some money. Let's go spend it all. All right. The first thing we need to do is buy some property. And this is what I'm thinking. So this is field 122. It costs $14,000. So we're going to buy that. Yes, thank you. This is now ours. So I have a small house. And I have plenty of storage area for everything besides crops. So I can get in some fertilizer in here. Plenty of storage for vehicles. I think that's probably going to be a good start for us. Now, what else do we get? So I think our money is going to be best spent on getting a small tractor. So this is 60 horsepower. I need to figure out what tools I can pull with 60 horsepower. And this might be too small. Honestly, it's probably going to be better because you weigh 3.5 tons and you weigh 3.4 tons, but you're four-wheel drive. Your two-wheel drive weighs 3.1. Or I can get this, but then I have no money left over for tools. I think our best bet right now is probably this. So 82 factory horsepower. Two-wheel drive is a smaller tractor. Like, it is very small frame. Like a class 1 hitch on or something like that. what tools can we pull with that? Because there's going to be a lot of plowing and a lot of cultivating in the next few days, is what I'm hoping is going to happen. Even the small plows are asking for a lot. Like this guy, this little 3-row, is asking for 85 horsepower. And it's only 1.2 meters wide. And go up to 1.3 meters wide on the small Unia. So might have to wait on the tool. But I'm feeling pretty confident in saying that this Massey, give him 92 horsepower for 28 grand. And can I put wide tires on it? Ooh, front loader attacher. That's going to be important. I'm going to need that. Let's go with the hauler. So 30 grand now. So 32,000 for twins. Wide tires with weights. This is probably what we're going to go with. Let's just go ahead and buy that. Alright, just brought it home. It goes 21 miles an hour. I feel pretty confident in this. This is a pretty good tractor. 92 horsepower, 21 mile an hour top speed. We should be able to at least do some baling with it and some cutting. I've got 9 grand left. Most of the jobs are going to be fertilizing and stuff. But I guess we'll figure out the rest in the next episode. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.